Hey guys, it's cbgray coming to you guys with not a Destiny video, but I hope you guys are having a good day. And we have a lot to talk about today because when things happen in the YouTube community, even if it's not something that personally affects a YouTuber, in this case me, I think it's still important that we raise awareness on it if it's a problem, because there probably are people that it does affect and that really need help to push the cause. So if you guys didn't know, YouTube just made a new policy called the YouTube Partner Program, also known as the Logan Paul rule, which is spawning off of what happened with Logan Paul's video, basically with the suicide issue, and how basically YouTube's trying to cut down on the ability for other videos on that caliber to happen again. So this is in their brain how they think that they're gonna solve it, but I just don't understand. If this is really what they think will solve it, then they just must be peanuts. And that's why I'm thinking it's not to solve it. It's just strategically another way for them to make money. But we'll talk about that right now. So in my opinion, it's unacceptable. It's honestly not the YouTube Partner Program. It's the YouTube We're Unpartnering All You Fools program. So I have a couple pages pulled up that I want to talk about. I'm just going to read them first, and then we're going to talk about it real quick. So it says, additional changes to the YouTube Partner Program to better protect creators. Protect creators, excuse me. So 2017 marked a tough year for many of you. Yeah. With several issues affecting our community and the revenue earned from advertising through the YouTube Partner Program, aka losing subscribers for doing nothing. But yeah, despite those issues, more creators than ever are earning a living on YouTube. Yep, with the more number of channels making over 6 figures, up over 40% over year. In 2018, a major focus for everyone at YouTube is protecting our creators' ecosystem, ensuring your revenue is more stable. Okay, so what are you doing to make sure it's more stable? Let's scroll down a little bit. So back in April of 2017, we set a YouTube Partner Program eligibility requirement of 10,000 lifetime views, which I didn't agree with back then. And this is, while that threshold provided more information to determine whether a channel followed our community guidelines and policies, it's been clear over the last few months that we need a higher standard. Is that the case, YouTube? So what are you going to do to hold us to a higher standard? So it says, starting today, we're changing eligibility requirements for monetization to 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. We've arrived at these new thresholds after thorough analysis and conversation with creators like you. 12 months, 4,000 hours?
12 months, 4,000 hours, 1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribers? They will allow us to significantly improve our ability to identify creators who contribute positively to the community, and help drive more ad revenue to them, away from the bad actors. These higher standards will also help us to prevent potentially inappropriate videos from monetizing, which can hurt revenue for everyone. So before I read any more, let's think about this for a quick second. Logan Paul, millions of subscribers, millions of hours of watch time. What is that doing to stop him from putting out a video like that? That threshold's not going to do anything to stop him from monetizing his content. He does that every day. He gets 1,000 subscribers every day. I can't speak for 4,000 hours worth of watch time if he does that every day, but I'm sure if he doesn't, it's close. So what is that going to do to stop him from doing something like that again? Or bigger channels on higher scales from doing stuff like that? Why is it assumed that bigger channels can't make mistakes the same as little channels do? It's just because you guys don't want to put in the work to basically have to monitor more channels. You'd rather just monitor big channels because it's easier to monitor the fewer big channels. I don't care if 40% of content creator or 40% more content creators are making over 6 figures, and that's not of all the content creators, that's within of all the content creators that were already making 6 figures. Another 40% rose of six-figure YouTubers. So that's not the whole population of YouTube. So that's probably a small number as well over the grand scheme of things. So you'd rather just monitor those smaller pool of channels than to actually use all the money you guys have. You guys are worth so much money that I don't understand why you couldn't just hire enough people to maybe at least do a better job, where if I put out a video for a video game that's rated M, that I'm getting may not be suitable for audiences, when there's nothing wrong with it. I might have said darn. It makes no sense, YouTube. So if this isn't to stop people from putting out not suitable content, then what is this? It's sounding like a money grab, and I'm going to explain why in just a second. So let's read some more. On February 20th, 2018, we'll also implement this threshold across existing channels on the platform to allow a 30-day grace period. On that date, channels with fewer than 1,000 subs or 4,000 watch hours will no longer be able to earn money on YouTube. So not even just punishing new YouTubers that might start today. Let's say a YouTuber starts today. Now he needs to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. No, this is people who might have already broke that 10,000 view threshold, and they're probably happy and feel like they made an incredible accomplishment, which they did. And now, instead of honoring that milestone that they broke, which you told them that to monetize their YouTube channel, 10,000 lifetime views, and they did that, and now they got to do this because, oh, maybe they got 10,000 views but they only have 100 subscribers. That's not on you, YouTube, because you already told them how they can monetize their channel. You shouldn't have the right to pull that away from them. And I saw that on Twitter too. One person's channel said, under the new eligibility, and I'm going to make sure that none of this is shown on his channel because it just was on Twitter, and I don't want to expose anybody, like it's everybody's own business. But under the new eligibility requirements announced today, your YouTube channel blank is no longer eligible for monetization because it doesn't meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. As a result, your channel will lose access to all monetization tools and features associated with the YouTube Partner Program on February 20th, 2018, unless you surpass this threshold in the next 30 days. Accordingly, this email serves as a 30-day notice that basically your YouTube channel is going down the drain. Like, I don't understand why you're gonna give your YouTubers that are loyal to your website the dick. I don't understand why they deserve that. I don't get it at all. You claim that you're trying to take steps to prevent what happened with this Logan Paul thing, but then the only people you're affecting is the small YouTubers that usually aren't putting out things that aren't suitable. They're putting out things to try to grow because the only thing they care about is growing. When you're at the top, you don't have to worry about growing, so you can put out whatever you want. So that's when the range of what you put out might be something that's worse because you're not on the grind anymore. I mean, there's plenty of people that have made it that are still on the grind, but in terms of the grind to try to really grow when you're at nothing, not when you're at something, but when you're at nothing, there's a difference. You're usually, I know there's exceptions to every rule, but gonna be putting out content that you like and content that's gonna help you grow usually, because that's kind of the goal, I think, to grow. And you can't grow if you're getting strikes or if YouTube's slashing all your content. So that doesn't make sense to me, guys. So I'm gonna read one more paragraph because this is where it really, like, YouTube, come on, like, it makes no sense. So we're just gonna read it. Though these changes will affect a significant number of channels, 99% of those affected were making less than $100 per year in the last year, with 90% earning less than $250 in the last month. Any of those channels who no longer meet this threshold will be paid what they already earned on AdSense. After thoughtful consideration, we believe these are necessary compromises to protect our community. So YouTube just trying to brush this off, saying that 99% of the community is barely making any money, so it's okay that we just chop off the little bit of money they made. But that's not the key. So they said 99% of those affected made less than $100. 90% earned less than $250. So let's just how many YouTubers are there in the community? Let me just search that out on Google real quick. It says There was approximately 500 million YouTube accounts back in August of 2012. That was 2012. The number is now over 1.5 billion and could have even reached 2 billion by now. So let's say that we have 2 billion YouTube accounts, and we're saying that 90% make about 250. Is that what is safe to assume? It says earning less than 250. Okay, we'll be modest. So let's say that 90% of 2 billion, 90% of 2 billion made, let's say, $1. Do you know how much money that is? That is so much money. Like, this is not to protect content creators or the content creators' rights to making sure that they make money in other videos that are not suitable, aren't pulling from their revenue. That's not what this is. YouTube, you just want money. That's all you want. You took advantage of a time, Logan Paul, to crack down and help the YouTube community when no one asked for that type of help. You know what people wanted? People wanted you guys to take more time and more effort to monitor channels and make sure that content is really suitable and is really not suitable. We don't want just to get striked randomly and have my video say that it's not suitable and that I can get it reviewed once it's at 1,000 views, because not all my videos break 1,000 views. I've had plenty. I think I'm almost at 30 that have broken 1,000 and one that's broke 100,000, whatever. Like I've had my own success, but not all my videos make it to 1,000. So if something's not suitable, I have to wait until it makes it to 1,000, and if it doesn't, I never get to review it, and that's unfortunate. Like, this really upsets me, guys, because let me tell you a quick story. So back when I started YouTube, the 10,000 view threshold wasn't even a thing. So me personally, I had my channel monetized before I ever had a view. Well, before I had, let's say, 200 views. Like, I put out some videos, but the videos weren't doing well. My channel was monetized. Now, this was the cool thing about having my channel monetized. When I put up my video that broke 200,000 views, I was able to earn revenue from all of that, whereas instead, the only way I would have been able to earn revenue on that video would have been once I broke the threshold on that video. I would have had to quickly try to get my account registered through AdSense, which is a lengthy process for those of you who haven't got your channel monetized yet. It doesn't just happen overnight. It's not like just some button you're like, okay, monetized. No, that's not how it works. Google AdSense sends stuff through the mail. You send stuff back. You fill out tax forms. You do this. You do that. You do that. You don't just make money. It's a process. And so I was able to do that process before I saw any success, because what's cool about that is then it prepares you to make money once the success comes. Instead of now YouTube's like, if you see some instant success, you're not capitalizing on it, because you're going to be stuck trying to get your channel monetized, and by the time it gets monetized, that little buzz could be gone. Because even with me, after that 200,000 view video, I gained over 1,000 subscribers in a week. After I broke 200,000 views again since, my channel has been, it's almost been a year and a half, and my channel has not got another 200,000 view video or 100,000 view video or 50,000 view video. The next highest video I have is 18,000. So yeah, I'm very grateful for my success that I've had. I've made a decent amount of money on YouTube, I really have, but it's not fair, because that little bubble that I had and that little bit of revenue that I made, that good money I made, I wouldn't have made it. And so that's not fair. And I'm not saying that you should start a YouTube channel for money. That's not what I'm saying. But it should be one of the incentives. Like, I mean, that's what people pursue anything for. Like, I mean, you pursue things for the love of it, but then it's gravy when you're also making money off it. And I'm not saying that anybody should stop just because you're not making money. You should do it because you love it, but this isn't helping the case for small YouTubers. That's the point. The point is not that the small YouTubers should only be doing it for the money. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is this rule was supposed to be helping YouTubers, and I feel like it's just hurting YouTubers, because the YouTuber that caused this rule to happen isn't being negatively affected at all for it. And I'm just going to let that sink in. And I think that's really the majority of what I had to say. I really deeply feel for all the YouTubers who are affected by this. it didn't affect me, but it does affect me because the thing is I realized that I was there. A year and a half ago, had 7 subscribers. Now I have over 2,500, so I'm making strides in the right direction. But even me, I'm barely over that threshold. I barely doubled it. So I was there, just like you guys. And every big YouTuber once had 0 subscribers. We all once had that goose egg and a dream of trying to start a YouTube channel, and everybody had to push through different barriers to get there, but we all started in that same point. So we can all relate to everybody who's going through this, at least me personally, and that's why I decided to make a video, guys. So we really need to spread awareness on this to get this rule repealed, because it's really just, in my opinion, despicable, and YouTube is just slimy, and they might strike this because I said that, but I don't think it's right, and I think that it's malicious, and I think they're just taking money, because 90% of the YouTube community, if they're all making $1 and you're taking that dollar away from them, that's over $1 billion. And you could do a lot with $1 billion. You know what you could do with $1 billion? You could hire staff to check out these videos and make sure that it's not a suicide being shown. I'm sure with that $1 billion I could hire a good amount of people. But no, let's just pull that money, claim we're protecting people, and we'll add it to our income statement. And with that, guys, that's really all I have. So get in the comment box below. Let me know what you think about this rule. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk for forever, but it really just kind of annoyed me that YouTube thinks they can get away with just about anything. So get in the comment box below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this rule affected you, or if it didn't, but just how you feel about it in general. Can't wait to hear from you guys in the comment box below. We got lots of Destiny videos coming from my Destiny crowd that's watching this, so be on the lookout for that. So with that, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks. I love you guys. Peace.